The bold and the beautiful viewers would certainly comprehend if Taylor decided to appear for a while in her own one-woman show, The Bitter and the Jaded, after this fall's disastrous wedding. However, something incredible and completely unexpected could spring from her humiliation and anguish. Imagine it. Many stiff drinks for two lonely souls, Taylor decides to drink her sorrows at Il Giardino after experiencing disappointment, where she joins the pity party that is already going on. The visitors. Only one Jack, who is Finn's father. She quips that habits, especially bad ones, are her specialty when he says he's astonished either of them is drinking at the same restaurant where both of their children were almost killed. Even when something doesn't make sense, she continues, I always go toward the familiar. Jack queries if this is her intention, to get back together with her ex at the first opportunity she gets, after sensing that his drinking companion is talking about Ridge as much as Il Giardino. So, she explains, I only virtually always rush back to what's known, as she motions for the waiter to pour another glass. I've finished with Ridge. Done is better than done. Anything that follows Donner is done. Does Donner have something following it? Jack quips a question. Donest. Taylor offers. Anyhow, we're so done at this point that I suppose I'm. She corrects herself, no. I'm done with love, I know that. Garbage collection Taylor informs Jack that moving forward, she is just interested in hooking up, not getting engaged. She actually wants to meet someone who is practically garbage, not even a great guy. She says, her do I dare say this? Filter turned off by the martinis. Come to think of it, you're trash, aren't you? The way Jack responds, which betrays more hurt than he would like to, is that's what they tell me. Taylor continues, I just mean you slept on your wife with that crazy, and then you adopted your own son and pretended he was. He interrupts her inebriated recollection of his transgressions with, yeah, I get it. I am filth. Is this going anywhere? Yes, she replies. What about over here? In the nights that follow, Taylor begins an unrestricted relationship with Jack, reminding him constantly that she doesn't like him, doesn't respect him, and doesn't need him. He's just there and attractive. And Jack follows suit, thinking even less of himself than she does. No matter how hard a pair tries to prevent it, feelings inevitably surface. Because these sensations are so overwhelming and frightening, Jack tries to end his relationship with Taylor rather than dealing with them. He observes, you'd be the first to tell me I'm no good for you, and I'd be the second. Hell, I'm not good at all. And whether you think so or not, you deserve a decent person, he continues. Taylor intends to stand by her position. She doesn't want to continue risking her heart, especially for a guy who is at best a fixer-upper. But Jack harbors regret to the extent that it represents transformation. He would learn from his previous mistakes. He wouldn't harm the current love of his life in the same manner that he did lie. Additionally, Taylor has found that Jack can offer a mean bleeping foot rub, so the last thing she expects to hear herself say comes out of her mouth. She yells out, Wait, halting her boyfriend in his tracks. Don't you think we got along well? I do. And even when I was terrible to you, you were unquestionably kind to me, possibly that I'm not sure. That might be saying something. Maybe that's sufficient enough. With that, Jack enfolds Taylor in his arms and gives her a kiss. Both of them were taken aback by how confident they felt. For the first time in their lives, two people who had done so much wrong.